But getting back to this game that I never left, there are not too many men in the lifestyle of pimping and horn. I said it. There's not too many. You know what I mean? Like in comparison to basically who's in the game, it's only a few men who are actually pimping. Okay? I want you ladies to really think about that. It's not too many men. See, because when you a man, that means your principles, your character, the information that you live by is greater than the money that, that you could ever accumulate. There's not too many men in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. There's a lot of males. There's an innumerable amount of males across the globe that's saying that they are pimp. He's a male. You know what I mean? He has the attire of a man, the voice of a man, appears to be a man, but he's not a man. You know what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is, when you have a selfish male that's only looking out for himself, and he's not looking out basically for the game and for the benefit of you, when you're dealing with a selfish male, the outcome is definitely not going to be a great income for you. You know what I mean? You're going to be mad and upset. You know what I mean? And like most girls, you're going to be 40 years old, still hoping that Backpage is going to put you on the front page of this game, sitting in some hotel room, probably Motel 6, still turning tricks. You know what I mean? So just got to keep it all the way 100 with you. If you is going to be in the lifestyle, come in with the knowledge of knowing that it's not that many men in here. It's not too many men in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. You know what I mean? I just got to be real. Now, I'm not saying, you know what I mean, because like I've taught you in times past, a man, you know what I mean, before he can even be a pimp, he's got to be a man first. You know what I mean? As the great Mel Taylor said. So with that being said, if in order to be a pimp, watch this now. I want you guys to follow what I'm saying. If I taught you that, you know what I'm saying, that these is one of the prerequisites, you know what I mean, as the great Mel Taylor said, which that was the irrefutable truth, you cannot be a pimp without being a man. And I just told you that it's only a few men. What did I just tell you? I just told you basically that there are not many pimps. That's what I really told you. When I told you that there are only a few men, I was actually saying that it's only a few pimps. Because one of the prerequisites in order to be a pimp, you got to be a man first. So by them not being men, these are just males reaping the benefits of women being ignorant of what the authentic really is. Okay? So for you young ladies, man, I'm going to tell you the truth. The probability of you being in a correctional facility is very high. 9 out of 10, if you're going to the track, if you're on Backpage, if you are out in them streets and you really about what you say you about, yes, you're going to be arrested. You know, as you can look at that thumbnail, a lot of them, and I know a few of them young girls, and that's an old pic, by the way, but, a lot of those women, got into the lifestyle and they were cool with their families before getting into the lifestyle, okay? And the relationship, the communication that they had with their mothers and aunties at the time was the definition of fine. Everything was cool. But after they got into the lifestyle and getting arrested for solicitation and prostitution and things like that, this basically set up there not only to the family, brought shame on the young woman, but also shame on the family, especially if you come from a religious family, they profess to have morals and religious standards and things like that, and you're participating in the lifestyle of prostitution. This will bring a division in the family, okay? And you know what I mean? You are 9 out of 10, a lot of these girls, got into the lifestyle because some guy lied and said, hey, man, you ain't going to never be arrested. Your mama ain't going to know. Your auntie ain't going to never find out. Your cousins ain't going to never find out. Your sister ain't never going to find out. When the truth is, you know what I mean, if you participating in the lifestyle of prostitution, 9 out of 10, you know, especially if you're a known individual like that, if you're a popular individual before you even get into the lifestyle, you know, church folks is damn near omnipresent. You know, your family stay in your business. So yes, your family is going to find out, girl, that you out here selling ass. And 9 out of 10, you know what I'm saying, your mama, you know, depending on how she is, because everybody responds differently and everybody reacts differently. And there has been mothers that actually cut off the communication with their daughters for participating in this lifestyle. So I don't want to just put the spotlight on this lifestyle, but I just want to tell you that the price of success is sacrifice. No matter what lifestyle you participate in, the price of success is sacrifice. And if you're not willing to make these particular sacrifices, you shouldn't participate in the lifestyle of pimping and whoring, or you definitely shouldn't be a prostitute. You shouldn't be hustling in the streets. If you're not willing to sit up there and have some type of discord with your so-called friends, if you're not willing to have some type of discord with your family members, if you're not willing to have discord, you know what I mean, with your associates, then you shouldn't participate in this lifestyle. Because there's consequences that come with this lifestyle. I know he told you that you wasn't going to get arrested because his information, it was just so beautiful. And he going to give you game and guidance on when the truth really is, young woman. When you are in that room with the trick, the pimping is not there, okay? The pimping is not a homosexual, okay? A lot of these, you know what I mean, got some homosexual ways, they feminine and shit. I'm here to tell you that them niggas is not pimps. Okay, I know when you look at films and shit, you see with you know, pretty hair, and he talk like, hey, and he do all. That's not the pimping, baby. Okay, the pimping is not a homosexual. So the pimping ain't hiding in closets and under the bed and shit and by the motherfucking door. You know what I mean? While a date going on, that's not the pimping. Okay, so with that being said, when you are with that trick, it's either you in that trick in that room, that car, or wherever the y'all may be, but it's just you and that trick and the mercies of God. Now, what I will say, the information that you got from a real pimp is definitely beneficial, and you can avoid misunderstandings by the outstanding understanding that the pimping gave you. That's the truth. But at the same particular time, though, just keeping that thing all the way 100, when you alone with that trick, it's just you, the mercies of God, in that trick. Can you lose your life? Hell the motherfucking yes. And for you girls to think that you safe on Backpage, that's laughable. Because the truth of the matter is, he actually feels more comfortable if a trick loses his mind or he high off some substance. The probability of you being killed in a hotel room, actually, it's kind of like you know what I mean, easier for him to put a pillow over your face or do whatever the fuck he want to do in a Backpage, in a hotel room off a date on Backpage, than actually sitting over there, you know what I mean, doing a date in the street, you know what I mean, on the car or whatever off the track. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because before that hoe get in that car, she was supposed to screen him. Before the date even went on, she was supposed to screen him. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, a lot of you young girls, you messing with guys that really don't know what the fuck they doing. And you know what I'm saying? The probability of you losing your life because this young man he's not knowledgeable of the lifestyle is very high. You ain't got no goddamn business messing with some idiot. If you know he look good, you know he eat pussy, you know what I mean? He got, you know what I mean, some good bitch, that's fine and dandy. But when it comes to a lifestyle like this where you can lose your life, where your record is going to be messed up because you got prostitution and solicitation cases from Genesis to Revelations in every location in America, you ain't got no time to be messing with no goddamn idiot. You ain't got no time to be with no dumb motherfucker. This ain't the time. You know what I'm saying? If you want an individual that's going to eat some pussy and lick your toes in the back of your knees and blow bubbles and blow air in your booty hole and all of that shit, hey man, it's a bunch of at the mall that's willing to do it all. He willing to do all them lascivious acts, and you ain't got to pay him a damn dime for his time if that's all that you want. Okay? But in that lifestyle, you cannot afford to be with a goddamn idiot. And I hate to say it, but a lot of these guys are slow. They're stupid. You got so many women that's actually putting their life in danger and sleeping with strangers every damn night for an individual that's slower than them. What sense does that make to pay somebody for some game and you got more game than him? What sense does it make to actually put your life in danger, sleep with strangers every damn night, and his mind isn't right because he's hooked and wrapped up and tied up and entangled up in drugs? What sense does that make? This is your life. This ain't no game. You can lose your life. And when you lose your life, if you get killed or something happened to you, guess what he gonna do? He gonna keep living his dumbass life and look for the next that he can f up her life and her credit and just, her police record and everything else. It's imperative. That's why you ain't got no business. Now, if you want a nigga that look good, it ain't nothing wrong with looking good and being handsome and being attractive and being with a man that you're attracted to. Everybody want to be with somebody that they're physically attracted to. Okay? But it might not be the will of the game for you to be with somebody that's attractive. That ugly Flavor Flav looking motherfucker just might have some Harvard University game that can save your ass and empower your ass for the rest of your life. So this shit ain't about no looks. Okay? Just because this look like Shamar Moore, that don't mean that he should be presiding over a whore. That don't mean that. That don't mean that. So stop. Don't ever, if you're going to be in the game, if you're going to sit up there, you understand me, and choose somebody, choose him because of his information. Because you feel and know that this individual is an asset to your life. He's official and he has information that's beneficial, for the rest of your life. He can empower you. He can put you in position so basically you can have the things that you want and need in possession for the rest of your life. Because a real pimp, the information that comes from a real pimp is more valuable than money. That's why you don't never sit up there and look at that money like it's way up here. The game is higher than the money. Because the truth is the money will be spent. But the game, the knowledge on what you received about life and the lifestyle, how to make money, you got that information for the rest of your life. When that woman gives that choosing fee to that man, you know what I'm saying? He gonna spend it on whatever he gonna spend it on, and whatever money she giving that man, that's gone. He gonna spend that. That's gone. But the information, the game that he gave her, she got that for the rest of her life. And that's sad because she can take that information and choose up on a sucker or a dumb mother. That's just the way of the world. And because he's a pimp, he got to respect her choices. So I want to tell you, young women, man, if you going to be in the game, if you going to sit up there and put your life in danger, if you going to sit up there, you understand me, and sleep with strangers every goddamn night, you got to sit up there and mess with somebody that's authentic and really in it, man. A true pimp. This ain't about looks. It's a lot of guys out here that's pretty boys with suits on. Or he might got designer clothes on. He got rings. He got chains. He's driving a Phantom. He's driving a Bentley. He's driving an S550. And let me also say this. There are a lot of, to you women, take heed. Always remember that sinful taught me to observe, stay preserved, because that's the only way that I know who deserves my time. Because there are plenty of young men that's got a Rolls Royce and he look like he's the best choice, but he didn't get it from the lifestyle. So if he didn't get it from the lifestyle, even though that looks good to be in the passenger side of somebody in a Phantom with the little, stars up top and things like that, so your likes and credibility can go up and popularity can go up on social media. But the truth is this. If he didn't get that from the lifestyle, how can he teach you how to be a successful woman in the lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of guys that's sitting over there, you know what I mean? They're selling drugs, number one. Then number two, they sitting over there, you know what I mean? They taking out loans. It's a lot of guys that's taking out loans. It's a lot of pump faking going on. And a lot of you women are being deceived. It's a lot of people that's sitting over there winning, you know what I'm saying, lotto money, settlement money, and it ain't pavement money. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of living off the government, but they not living off the pavement though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So if you don't know, you know what I mean, how to discern and learn, you know what I mean, who is and who ain't, what's this and what's not, you know what I'm saying? You're going to sit up there and be a woman, like I keep saying, you're going to be a statistic with no materialistic and no good characteristics to show for your attendance and existence in the game. Frustrated, mad, upset. As Tupac said, looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick, still sitting up in motel rooms, turning tricks at 40 and 50 years old, with nothing to show for it but old ass Louis bags and Gucci bags and shit, Louis sandals, you know what I mean, in a car that you ain't even finished paying on. You know what I'm saying? It's imperative to be in that lifestyle. You have to be with a man that is a pimp that's doing some pimping. For if you don't, if you're messing with some little ass boy that's in a man's body, the results is not going to be success. You're going to go to that destination called nowhere fast. I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live, man. Y'all be blessed now.